All right, next song we got in the list comes to us from our good friend Diva. Definitely want to appreciate her for the request on this one. We got another song coming from Daedric, and I'm pretty sure that we give her the credit for, I think, introducing us to this artist in the first place. So definitely want to appreciate her for putting us onto the new song from her. Song's called Alien Skin. Let's go ahead and check out the visualizer for this. I like the fact that they added like the little like the little vocals like right there in the beginning, like very soft, kind of distant in the background. I think they could have been maybe a little louder. But I do like the idea that they were trying to keep it soft and like just kind of off in the distance that way.
I heard you whisper into my strange illusion. I'm not real. Listen, you don't find me. I wanted the darkness all alone. Finding faces and places I should know. Can I be the monster with you? Monster among you. Can you see the perpetual night? Do you know that it's never right to lose the life for you?
That's so hard though. I like the fact that like when they did like this like the second verse, they didn't go just right straight back into the chorus like after like that scream section. They kind of came back to like kind of drop the harshness off the vocals, but still keep that high energy before we like go back into the chorus. I think that shit is fire the way they did the way that they did that.
Faces and places I should know. Can I be the monster with you? Monster among you. Can you see the perpetual night? Do you know that it's never alright? Can you see the perpetual night? Do you know that it's never alright to lose the life for you? Can you see the perpetual
Like how they edited it with like a softness to it too. I thought that was pretty sick. Let's go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let's see what they say in here. Alien Skin blends sci-fi horror with raw intensity, inspired by the 1998 sci-fi film Dark City. It explores paranoia, self-doubt, and reality distortion. A pure metalcore adrenaline rush. Originally written in 2019. Oh, no kidding. This song is let Daedric's live members Trevor and Dylan shine and scratching the band's metal itch with raw intensity. Scratching the band's metal itch. I like that. Yeah, I thought that I heard you whisper like lyric, like the fact that we had like the softness of that throughout it and how it kind of kept coming back throughout the song. I thought was really, really sick. This is one of those times where, again, you know, some people like to know what things are inspired by. Some people don't like to know what things are inspired by. And I'm one of those people that as soon as if I am going into it knowing that it was inspired by a video game and or a movie or something, if I'm not familiar with that thing, it kind of turns me off from the process. Not to say like in this case like that's the scenario, right? Because I am familiar with that movie and I do remember it. I haven't watched a ton of sci-fi in my world, but I've had my time. You know what I'm saying? You know, different times, different places, different people. You know what I mean? But this is one of those times where, again, I think a lot of times when I know stuff like that on the front side, like, oh, this song was inspired by some video game, right? If it's like, if that's all I'm hearing and it's all I'm seeing, it takes me like out of the relatability factor. But I think this song is like a great example of how, like, even though it was inspired by a film, it doesn't make me feel like it was a grasp for that kind of attention. Does that make sense? Where, you know, I love a band called Ice Nine Kills, right? And their goal is to write a song about a movie. You know what I mean? Like, so like you're going into it not looking to have like those kinds of necessary connections with it. You're looking to have the relatability to the movie that you're familiar with. Does that make sense? And I think sometimes, depending on the artist, they would want more the relatability and the tie back to those games versus maybe like the widespread connection of the lyrical content that you have. And I feel like that's what I think I really appreciated the most about this song, was the fact that like it didn't remind me of any kind of inspiration that way. It just made me feel like the connection to it that way. I thought the guitars, and again, they said that the guitars and the drums really shine, is what they put in the description, right? I thought that was fire. I thought that was very accurate. I thought that the guitars were really sick throughout this, like the way that they just kind of kept the rhythm throughout it. I don't need all up and down the scale every single time. I'm not that kind of guy. I can't appreciate the craftsmanship of all that, but honestly, if it just sounds sick, that's probably what I care the most about. I don't care how technical it really is or anything like that. So I think that's all I got, guys. Be kind to a stranger. Appreciate Altiva. Start over. Appreciate Altiva for the request. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.